Now, 1 out of every 20 older adults in this country is robbed of thousands of dollars every year due to fraud, identity theft, and scams. But the good news is a Metro Detroit man has made it his duty to protect them.
7 Action News reporter ANDREA ISOM tells us how he and his team of advocates are working to weed out the bad guys.
This story, this subject is so important because protecting our loved ones, their nest eggs, the money, the credit they've worked so hard to obtain over the years has to be a priority. And sometimes they can't do it alone.
When there's a case to be made, I'm willing to fight. Peter Lichtenberg. I'm the director of the Institute of Gerontology and the Merrill Palmer Skillman Institute and a distinguished professor of psychology at Wayne State University.
That being said, the professor has a genuine respect and admiration for our elders and people with a disadvantage, which is why he and his team work tirelessly to help shield them from hurt or harm, giving them the tools to battle predators who see them as easy prey.
If they had been scammed or a victim of identity theft, to try to help them retrieve their credit, and where we can, retrieve funds.
And that is the fundamental principle behind the Older Adult Nest Egg, its website, and all of the programs it has spawned, like the SAFE program.
About 4 months ago, we actually launched an older adult page on that, and we have a financial vulnerability survey that older adults have been flocking to and taking, and it tells you kind of how much risk you have for exploitation.
Christine Smith lives in Detroit, and SAFE literally saved her from a financial burden that nearly broke her down.
My situation came as a result of a car repair. The car repair was quoted as being an astronomical amount. They offered to connect me with a loan program.
And she was approved. So Ms. Smith signed on the dotted line out of fear and desperation. But soon after, she felt like she'd made a deal with the devil.
I wasn't able to make the first payment. In addition to that, I had to take my car back to the repair shop like 3 times. So I contacted the loan company that loaned me the money for the repair, and they were like, well, that's not our concern. You agreed to this, so either you pay us or we can start the process of taking your car. I'm generally not a pushover. I got desperate, I got scared to lose my car. You're feeling like you're standing on the edge of a cliff.
That feeling drove her to do a search for help online, and she found a safety net.
LaToya Hall, our social worker who has a background in financial coaching, economic advocacy, works with people who've been victims.
She's a good person to have on your team.
And after LaToya Hall reached out to the loan company,
I was able to make a reasonable payment. I can't thank her enough. And she's smart as a whip, too. It was her working as an agent on my behalf that I wouldn't be taken advantage of.
So we try to get the word out about the SAFE program as much as we can. And now we're trying to also kind of train other social service agencies how to do this, how to recognize it, and also kind of the steps involved. There's no charge to people for the SAFE services.
It's a tremendous benefit. I feel a little bit more confident, a lot more confident. I'm feeling a lot more confident. Get your finances organized so that you can build nest eggs, so that you can understand the importance of savings or investments or whatever. It's extremely important. I would say that it is imperative at this point.
she is absolutely right. And again, this resource is free. So share it with people in your life who need it, because now you have proof that it works. I'm ANDREA ISOM, 7 Action News.
Thank you so much, Andrea.